Hello, welcome again. We are covering the subject thermodynamic for civil service mains, IFS, and various gate exams. The next topic in the chapter of entropy is the inequality of classes. So here to study this topic, first consider a cycle ABCD. This is your cycle ABCD, where AB is a general process. It can be reversible, it cannot be reversible, or it can be irreversible. Okay, and CD is your isothermal reversible process. Okay, and this is BC and ABR, ADR adiabatic processes. Okay, so now this uh, whole cycle is divided into number of elementary cycles. This cycle, this cycle, this cycle, this cycle. Okay. So if we consider one of the elementary cycle, then here this process is replaced by two adiabatic processes and one isochronous process. That we have studied. That any process can be replaced by two reversible adiabatic processes and one isochronous process. And in this, the heat transfer is your dq, and so temperature is constant. And if we consider whole this as a cycle, then this is your heat transfer, and these are adiabatic processes, and this is your heat rejection. This is heat addition, this is heat rejection, and this is for taking place at temperature T2, and here this is taking place at temperature T. Okay, so then the efficiency of this cycle is 1 minus dq2 by dq, that is dq2 is your heat rejection, dq is your heat supply. Heat is supplied at temperature T and rejected at temperature T2. Okay, so now this is the efficiency of the cycle, 1 minus dq2 by dq. Okay, so here the process, this process can be reversible or it can be irreversible. Okay, so this efficiency, if we consider reversible cycle, okay, then the efficiency will be 1 minus dq2 by dq reversible. Then this will be the efficiency of reversible cycle. So efficiency of reversible cycle will always be more than or equal to reversible cycle. If this cycle is reversible cycle, then it will be, they will be same. Otherwise, the efficiency will be less than the reversible cycle. For irreversible cycle, the efficiency will be less than this, and for reversible cycle, the efficiency will be same. Okay, so that's why we are taking this sign less than equal to. Okay, from this we have, if we consider this part and omit negative sign, then this sign will change. So dq2 by dq will be equal to dq2 by dq reversible, and this will be greater than equal to. Okay, or if we take reciprocal of this, then dq by dq2 would be less than equal to dq by dq2 reversible. Okay, and for reversible process, we know that dq by t will be equal to dq2 by t2, or we can say dq by dq2 will be equal to t by t2, or we can put here t by t2. So dq by dq2 will be at less than equal to t by t2. Okay. So for any process AB, reversible or reversible, dq by t, modifying this, for any process AB reversible or reversible, dq by t less than equal to dq2 by d2. Okay, so for a reversible process, we know that ds is dq reversible by t. So here this is here reversible, dq2 by t2, or so it will be equal to dq2 by t2, or we can say, we can put here ds dq by t less than equal to ds. Okay, if we, this is for a process, if we take whole cycle, then it will be cyclic integral, second integral dq by t, and this will be cyclic integral of ds. And entropy is a property for a cycle. This would be 0 because initial point and final point are same. If we start the cycle from here, suppose from A, we will go to B and then B to C and then C to D, and then will reach at point A again. So it means there will be no entropy change. So cyclic integral of ds, or if we take this elemental cycle, start from here, go here, then here, will reach ultimately at the initial point. So cyclic integral of ds is 0. Okay. So it means the cyclic integral of dq by t should be less than equal to 0. This is valid for both reversible as well as irreversible. If the process is reversible, then it will be equal to 0. If the process is irreversible, then cyclic integral will be less than, the cyclic integral of dq by t will be less than 0. Okay. So cyclic integral of dq by t is equal to 0 when the cycle is reversible. Cyclic integral of dq by t is less than 0 when the cycle is irreversible and possible, and cyclic integral of dq by t is greater than 0 when the cycle is impossible, because it will violate the second law. Okay, so this is your Clausius inequality. So you have to remember this only, where dq by t is for any process. If the cycle is reversible, then we will take the reversible dq. Okay, and then this will be applicable. If the cycle is irreversible, then we will take the dq of irreversible cycle. Okay, not for the reversible cycle. When we take the reversible cycle, it is entropy, and entropy is, cyclic integral of entropy is 0. When we will take irreversible cycle, then it is not entropy, and it should be, and cycle integral should be less than 0. Okay. So this is your Clausius inequality. Just read it out. Let us consider a cycle ABCD. AB is general process, either reversible or irreversible, while other processes are reversible. Let the cycle be divided into number of elementary cycles as shown. For one of the cycle of these elementary cycles, efficiency is equal to 1 minus dq2 by q, where dq is heat supplied at T and dq2 is heat rejection at T2. Now the efficiency of the general cycle will be equal to or less than of a reversible cycle. 1 minus dq2 by q dq less than equal to 1 minus dq2 by dq for reversible. So here dq2 by dq will be greater than equal to dq2 by q reversible, or dq by dq2 less than equal to dq by dq2 reversible. Okay, or dq by dq2 reversible is equal to t by t2, or dq by dq2 will be equal to or less than t by t2. Or dq by t less than equal to dq2 by t2 for any process will be reversible or irreversible. For reversible process, ds is equal to dq reversible by t or dq2 by t2. And for any process, dq by t less than equal to ds. Then for any cycle integral of dq by t less than equal to cyclic integral ds. Since the entropy is a property and the cyclic integral of any property is 0, so cyclic integral of dq by t should be less than equal to 0. This is known as inequality of Clausius. It provides a criteria for reversibility of cycle. If cyclic integral of dq by t is equal to 0, then the cycle is reversible. If the cycle integral of dq by t is less than 0, then the cycle is irreversible and possible. If the cyclic integral of dq by t is greater than 0, then the cycle is impossible since it violates the cycle. Okay. So this is your Clausius inequality.